Are you afraid of going to jail?
I think everybody should be afraid of going to jail. It's not a pretty place.
So, you're facing very serious federal charges.
Yes, I am.
Stealing people's identities, using donor credit cards. You pled not guilty.
Yes, ma'am.
Are you going to try to work a plea deal, or are you going to go to trial?
Look, in the essence of everything going on, a plea is not off the table, obviously, at this point. But we just don't know that yet, right?
Well, the trial's not until September.
Trial's not until September, and a plea is not off the table. So there's obviously conversations taking place, especially after what happened in Congress, and we'll see.
Are you afraid of going to jail?
I think everybody should be afraid of going to jail. It's not a pretty place, and I definitely want to work very hard to avoid that as best as possible.
So what do you think you can offer the feds to prevent yourself from going to jail?
I have no idea, Marcia.
You're getting emotional.
No, I have no idea what I can do. I'm going to negotiate the best I can.
And like, what will that? Do you have any idea what they're going to look for? I mean, community service.
I mean, if that's what they're offering, I'll do it. You know, happily. But again, I don't know if that's the case. The reality is, it's the unknown. It's the great unknown.
Do you think that you would have had a better chance of getting a plea deal had you negotiated it before the expulsion? If you had used that, leaving Congress beforehand, that would have given you a better option in terms of getting the federal government to give you a plea?
Well, pundits say that. I don't know. That's true. I think that the DOJ has a lot of integrity, at least in the Eastern District. They've showed a lot of integrity and grace and how they do things. And I think we've gone past that old mentality that people would sacrifice seats for slap on the wrists. So that's just my gut feeling speaking. I will say this. The DOJ has given me a far better treatment than the Ethics Committee in Congress has, an honorable one and one with integrity, which the Ethics Committee lacked integrity.
So on X, you said, and I quote, "My community service will be to clean up Congress of its corrupt frauds in a bipartisan way. My road to redemption will be serving the American people." What's your road to redemption?
If I can weed out corruption out of Congress, I think that is the best way you can serve the American people, so we can get Congress to actually go back to working for the American people, because right now it's full of people working for self-interest. Just take a look, for example, at what's going on just this past week. The amount of people retiring before their time, or people resigning with knowing what's going to happen with the Republican majority, and corruption exists in both parties.